Hi and welcome to the Cult TV Sofa. This is a reaction video for the 19th and final episode of the only season of My So-Called Life. You can check out the full reaction for this video on my Patreon channel. Check out the link in the description below. Last time we saw Angela's parents preparing for a weekend away. Sharon's mother lent Patty some handcuffs to make the weekend more interesting, but she left them on the bed and took the key with her by mistake. Rayanne came round to the house and found the handcuffs and chained herself to Angela's parents' bed, as you do. Then they realised there was no key. The kids spent the weekend trying to get Rayanne out of the handcuffs, even calling Brian round to help, but to no avail. The hotel the parents were staying at had no alcohol, which still makes no sense to me. So they snuck some in, and Patty drank quite a bit to show she wasn't as prim and proper as they all thought she was. And I think she was also rebelling against Graham and that woman as well. Unfortunately, she had a little too much and they were all sent to their rooms and asked to leave early in the morning. The teens managed to remove the headboard, but Rayanne still had the handcuffs on her. Returning home, Patty put the key to the handcuffs down, which Danielle spotted, and managed to get back to Rayanne just in time. So let's see what happens in this episode. I'm going to put any relevant trivia that I find over here, and at the end of the reaction I'll be discussing what happened and my thoughts about it. And I'm going to start it in 3, 2, 1. So yes, last episode. I wonder how many things are going to be left unresolved and how many questions I'm still going to have at the end.
In the dream I keep having about Jordan Catalano.
But she's completely over him.
But it's hard, because there's something wrong with the floor.
That's school floors for you. And her vampire mother?
I yell and scream, how he hurt and betrayed me. How I can never forgive him.
So yeah, she's angry at him as well for what happened with Rayanne. But she's not had a chance to say it. She took it out on more on Rayanne.
Money guys are starting to waffle. Cold feet.
You had a dream about Ricky Vasquez? We were just dancing.
That dance obviously meant quite a lot to her.
How much do you, know about him?
She does like him.
Nothing. He's best friends with Rayanne Graff. And you're, friends with her, aren't you? I'm not.
They were heading that way, but things have got ropey now.
A little more than a bump in the road if our potential investors want me out of the picture.
Oh, it's all round him, isn't it?
I brought lunch.
I'm gonna go out for a while and get some air.
You don't do that when your wife's come round.
But all he has to do is cook for him. That's all. They'll be eating out of his hand. An old friend of mine from high school ended up in the restaurant business. Maybe it would help to talk to somebody who's been through it.
Tasting is believing. My cooking speaks for itself. So I will cook for these money guys.
Makes sense. I mean, if you cook them a rubbish meal, they're going to see that the restaurant's not going to work. So yeah, but if you cook them a really good meal, good quality food, and if he explains to them what he's done and talks it through with them, they'll be able to see that he's an asset for the company, for the restaurant, and that it's going to work. So they'll invest in him more than the restaurant. Makes perfect sense.
Once again, each of the vocabulary words.
Jordan keeps looking at Angela. Missed his opportunity.
I'm gonna go do that extra credit thing.
Oh, no. She's going to walk away.
So I'm still doing that tutoring thing.
That's good.
Yeah.
Have you said you're sorry?
How's Delia Fisher?
She's way over you. She likes someone else now.
Who?
Oh, don't tell him.
Ricky Vasquez.
What? Oh, my band got back together.
Why are you telling me all this?
You're saying everything except what you should be saying.
Oh, Chase face, you're shaking.
Chase face. Go away.
You tell me a story, a true story, and make flashcards.
I blew it.
Wait, is this like the story or?
Just talking.
She hates me. And I deserve it.
You're speaking to the wrong person, though.
Today, after Katimski's, I tried to explain to her that I was sorry or whatever.
No, you didn't. That's exactly what you didn't say.
I didn't know what to say.
Say you're sorry.
That's definitely the start. Are you sorry? Yeah, I think he is.
What's ironic?
Hmm.
When you realize the like component of weirdness in a situation.
What's component?
Help me, Brain.
Brain.
You created your own prison and now you have to exist in it.
It's perfect.
He didn't mean it in that way.
Whatever you say or don't say to Angela Chase is completely between you and her.
Which is as it should be, but Brian has feelings for her, so he's not going to help you.
Figure out what you want to say to her. I'll do some calculus.
He is going to help him.
What have you got so far?
Mm-hmm.
You think I'm unhappy? Me?
Well, in my humble opinion, yes.
Don't say, in my humble opinion. That's
what-
Angela talk.
It is. And that's what her mum said in the first episode.
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
Oh, is he going to tell Ricky about Delia?
Hi.
Hi.
Brian's in the middle of both the women he's had feelings for or been involved with.
Sharon Chersky told me that Delia has it for you.
Has it for me?
What? That's like an expression people say, right?
I've never heard it.
I did not. Camille Chersky gave me your number.
It's her ex-boyfriend.
Mom. Mom, who's Tony? Mom, why are you blushing? Mom.
Oh my god, Mom, he's cute. Mom, you went hitchhiking?
No, that is a totally fake picture. That
And you're never doing it.
I had a dream about him last night.
So is she partly asking him for help because he can help with the restaurant? He's got experience in it. But is it also a little bit of a dig at Graham to make him a bit jealous? To try and kind of like a revenge thing for what she thinks going on with him and Hallie.
There's someone there, and it's Princess Diana.
What?
Anyway, she's all upset about the divorce, and
That is not Princess Diana.
then I see him. Tony. He looks just the same.
Is he going to be really different now compared to how he used to be?
It's always tempting to lose yourself with someone, but eventually you want reality.
That makes sense.
I'm home.
I think you're a bit young to understand that fully. Here comes reality.
Called Tony Poole this evening. I invited him to stop by on Friday night.
It's probably a good idea to get other people's experiences who've been there.
Yeah, it is.
I won't be here, though. I'm
Ah.
looking for the investors on Friday night.
I was going to say things still aren't good, but they're still just really awful between them.
Angela?
I'm gonna be late for homeroom.
I'm sorry.
I did an undefendable thing.
Good
I
start.
created my own prison,
Those aren't your words.
and I have to exist in it. Maybe I had a wish.
Is she going to see the romantic side of this, or the fact that he didn't come up with it?
What you just said was really amazing. Okay, now we can have a serious talk.
He thought that was going to be it.
Can't hit a person with something that profound and expect that to be the end of the discussion.
I forgot. I'm late for homeroom.
Does he want to put the effort into getting forgiveness, or does he just want it to be? He thought that was going to be it, and it would all be back to normal.
Also, write her a letter. No. No, I am not writing a letter to Angela Chase for you.
You can certainly help, but it's got to come from him.
Oh, are those the posters?
Yeah.
Can I take one home to show Amber?
I was going to say, Amber's her mum. She calls her Amber.
Once again, something Jordan Catalano did has left her completely and totally mystified.
Is he going to tell Ricky that he's helped?
It was me. I told Jordan what to say.
Brian, I don't believe this. You're using Jordan Catalano.
What? He's using me.
Yeah, but you're using him too.
Yeah.
To like, express your true feelings towards Angela.
Yeah, but it's not going to work though, because it's coming from Jordan, and Angela will be completely blinded by what Jordan says. So it might be Brian's kind of intent, but it's not going to work.
Don't forget, put me down to sell tickets.
Oh, he's now really awkward.
I mean, it's such like an unfamiliar experience.
Oh.
How much easier my life would be if I could just like her back. This could be my chance to be straight.
It's not a chance though, is it? It's how you feel, it's how you are. Those couple of sentences were actually quite powerful, and it shows, yeah, the fact that he thinks that by going out with a girl, it would solve a lot of his problems. Things wouldn't be so bad for him. People's opinion of him wouldn't be as it is. He can't just be himself.
A person can enjoy the enjoyment of flirting without...
Exactly, without any intention
necessarily
of, mean anything.
They try to talk themselves into a relationship. So is he gonna write Angela a letter as well? Or is he writing it for Jordan?
Dear Angela, I know in the past I've caused you pain, and I'm sorry.
Could still be from Jordan. Yeah. But it's from him.
I hate this paper under my hand.
So he's gonna write it in his own handwriting.
Than a letter can even say.
Make sure you get the right locker.
You could tell me to go to hell. I'd go.
Surely she didn't realise that Jordan didn't write that though. She's got a big grin on her face.
Oh my god, there's so much more to this person than I ever dreamed.
Really? I don't think there is with Jordan.
I mean, tutoring him. I mean, I should thank you. It's obviously made a real difference.
She thinks the tutoring's helped.
So what was your favorite part? I mean...
Oh, don't.
I'm sorry.
It's personal.
Too personal.
Is she gonna find out that Brian wrote it?
I gotta go.
Brian can't tell her because she would never believe him. Ricky could tell her, or Jordan could.
I'm glad you liked it, but...
No, I didn't like it.
You know, he's on the verge of saying Brian wrote it, but
I loved it.
it's hard when she's reacting that way.
I have all these dreams that you forgive me.
So, if forgiving him, what about Rayanne? I mean, I said when it happens that she was blaming both of them, but now it's kind of the anger's now focused on just Rayanne, when it is both of them who did what they did. But if she can forgive him, can she forgive her?
I wrote this letter to her.
And she thinks he wrote it?
Well, it was done on purpose that way.
Tell her. No, it wouldn't be right.
I don't think it would do any good.
He asked me for help. I helped him. I can't go back on that.
It would make a messy situation even more messy.
I have no friends. Ricky Vasquez? Totally not my friend.
Yeah, he is.
Not dependable.
Well, Tino doesn't exist. He's all in your imagination.
I have never met anyone like you.
That's true.
So you do have a friend.
I screwed up.
Duh squared.
Well, that's a start. Because Sharon and Angela are now getting on quite well again. So Sharon might be able to put in a few good words for Rayanne and help smooth things over a bit. So they all out. It's just going to be her and ex-boyfriend.
I know about the letter.
You know about the letter?
How?
You realize that Brian wrote that letter, right?
Well, yeah. I kind of figured that.
No, you didn't.
I kind of figured you'd figure it out.
No, she's blinded by Jordan.
I'll be right down. Okay.
So what's he gonna do?
Delia? Maybe we should
Oh.
go somewhere sometime.
Oh.
To a movie or something.
But he's doing that not because he wants to be with her, because he thinks he should be with her.
Okay.
Oh, she's picking up on it.
You're gay, right?
I just don't usually say it like that.
How do you usually say it?
I don't usually say it.
Yeah. So where's she going with this then?
Or said it out loud.
No, they haven't.
I have the biggest crush on you.
But she's not expecting it to go anywhere.
It's partly because I think
You're the most fantastic person.
And you're unobtainable?
and partly that Brian Krakow really hurt me. Sort of in the mood to have a crush on somebody where it can't hurt too much.
It's because he's unobtainable. It's a bit unfair on Ricky.
If I were attracted to girls, I'd be attracted to you.
So they're just good friends. Is he going to be completely different to how he was in school or high school?
Hi.
Should be kind of doing like a table service. Should be closer to them and talking to them, explaining what he's doing. At least he's in the room so they can see. He's got his back to them.
What can I say, huh? The best laid plans.
He should be facing them. So is he not turning up?
I think it's clear that you never really meant to hurt her.
But you did. She did this to her friend, so she's kind of relating, but she's going to be torn between her daughter and him, and the memories of what she did.
You always wear this much makeup?
I was expecting company.
Yeah.
Wow. Ironic.
Haha. Word for the day. The tutoring is working.
I'm sorry, I have to say something.
Good food.
Our compliments to the chef.
You're here.
Of course he's got a battered car. He's an English teacher. That's kind of like a given, isn't it? Jordan's car. Oh, and Brian.
If that's a guy named Tino, I'm not here.
We're in the restaurant business.
Sweetheart, that's great.
So what was it like seeing him again?
Like old times.
Oh,
I'm somewhat jealous.
Really?
she wanted to hear that.
I'm really glad.
The fact that he's jealous means that there's still emotion between the two of them, and she's kind of seeing Jordan as the young version of her ex-boyfriend. That's how he used to be.
You always believe it.
Oh, they're gonna hug and kiss.
We did it.
Yeah, we did it.
They're gonna hug to congratulate each other.
We did it.
Is the hug gonna last too long? Yeah.
I'm wrecked. I gotta get home.
They both saw it.
Okay, so I'll see you.
Is it because that he felt jealous about Patty? That's why he stopped? I don't think he'd have done that last episode. He wouldn't have stopped last episode. He would have kissed her.
That letter I told you about, Ricky said you wrote it.
Jordan Catalano asked me to, proofread it for grammatical errors.
You proofread a love letter?
Yeah, that's making it worse.
It's obviously a total lie.
No, I meant every word.
I meant every word.
You liked it, though, right?
Yeah, but because it came from Jordan.
Angela? Hey.
Hey.
That was a bit of an offhand, hey?
Come on, let's go.
She gonna say no? Oh, flipping heck. What a rubbish way to end the series. Oh. I need a second to formulate everything. I have to admit, I was kind of engrossed in it all. I haven't thought through what I want to say. Yeah, there's tons left. Open-ended. I suppose best way to tackle them one by one. So, Angela. Well, she's back with Jordan. They're together. At the very least, she's probably going to be better friends with Brian now. And she's been pretty rubbish towards him throughout the whole series, but she's certainly softened now towards him. On, off again with Jordan. What's going to happen there, we don't know. Rayanne. So, her friendship with Angela still not good. Friendship with Ricky's been damaged because of what happened, because he's friends with both Angela and Rayanne. But they're still friends, and she's now getting back on again with Sharon, because they kind of were. Ricky, so we don't know what's going to happen with his living accommodation. He's still with the teacher, which, yeah, that wouldn't have been good back then. It's not good now. You can't just have a student living with you as a teacher the way they've done it. So that's not good. I'm going to have a wrap-up video next episode, so I'll be talking more about all this. This isn't it. Just to let you know. So yeah, her mum, she obviously does think that there's an affair. Or, does she think there's an affair? Or certainly there's something between Graham and the woman whose name I can never remember, Hallie. And so I think she partly invited that guy round to make him jealous, which he was. Which, say, jealousy is a sign that there is feelings there, because you're jealous about what's happening. If he wasn't jealous, that would be a bad sign, really. I think the timing of everything is why they didn't kiss. Like I said, I think last week they would have kissed if that had happened, but the fact that he had just said he was jealous to his wife, and I think that's why they didn't kiss. But there obviously is something between the two of them, so it would have been interesting to see where that had gone, in a bad way, because I obviously don't want them to have an affair, but it would have led for some interesting stories, I think. That's two kind of affairs he's been on the verge of having in a year, so it's not great, is it? He's been a nice guy. I quite liked him throughout the whole series, but he does seem to have a few flaws. Jordan, we have seen development from him. He has been learning. He's been doing that study thing with Brian, and it's paying off. He learned the word ironic, and he's been sticking with it. He wanted to do it, so that's good. He is developing. But obviously there's what happened, and I still don't like the way he treats women. The way he, at the end then, he just like Angela, get in the car kind of thing. He's not particularly respectful. He's very much a user of women, I think, which isn't great. Yeah, so there's a lot of storylines left unresolved, which is a real shame. Now, I understand that there's an interview with the series creator about where the show would have gone. I haven't looked at it yet, but I think I've got a transcript of it, so I will be reading that before the next video. And I think there's an interview as well. I'll try and find it if I can. So the next one I'll discuss the series and the characters a bit more in detail, and I'll perhaps talk about that as well. And I've also got an idea for something I'll have at the end of the video about where they are now. So hopefully you'll enjoy that next week. So yeah, I was nervous about doing this show. I didn't think it was going to be my thing, but I have enjoyed it, and I have enjoyed watching their lives and where it's all gone. So I'm glad that I did it. So yeah, Let me know what you thought about this one in the comments below, and she'll see you next week for the next one. Be seeing you.